don't need that to be... complete. I just want them to have little... Why I want hand? Just for this frame here where the handle of the sword pokes through. I should still have this. It's telling a little story. I still need to do something with the idle animation. Oh god. How have I not done that? It's like the first thing I should do. I just don't know what to do for it though. Alright, so this is our current run animation. It's just like a little bit of a different change of perspective and like little stompies and a bit of movement through the character. I think that one's pretty good. This is the hot mess of our jump animation, and it amuses me because it's literally just a clusterfuck when the character jumps. The torso flips around. The head and limbs just go everywhere. It's a good time for me. And when it actually static, and you notice the sword stays there indefinitely. I love that. Alright, let's have a look at this. So, the actual animation itself is really good. You don't actually, in this preview, you barely see the last frame. But the last frame is what it'll sit on after the animation's finished playing, so... that's actually fine. This reads pretty well. Have I? I have. I just try and set it up before I launch with new avatars so that they're set for gift only. Alright. Where's my bucket these days? Should be up here. So that's all fine. And if we do a sit... ah, that seems fine. I'm happy with that. I'm assuming the stand animation is just it running away, right? My man, I just need to scratch my leg. My leg! So, what we might do... move this out of here. I'm aware I may not have done justice to this little robot friend, because like he has all this detail and stuff going on, and I'm like, here, stick figure robot friend. For the purposes of what I'm doing, I think he's fine, and it actually reads quite well too. To be grabbing the sword and then making slicey slice. I think we need to get rid of all our spares at this point. I don't think we'll need that many frames for the stand animation, so I can keep these for now, but we're probably going to end up cleaning them up and deleting them. I'm just going to put the spare limbs over here. You never know when you might need to make a withdrawal from the limb department. So, what I'm gonna do with this... And how you doing, friends? Welcome on in.
And I just smiled and gave you a gross-ass Vegemite sandwich. And I said, welcome on in. I come from the land down under.
No, I've grabbed the wrong one.
Does flow.
I've grabbed the wrong one.
Can't you hear? Can't you hear the thunder? You better run.
Gotta grab
Take cover.
generic models here. How you doing today, Panda? How was stream? I feel like you were playing a weird game again. I saw a notification earlier today, and I'm sure it said you were playing a cool Digimon game, and then I got home and you were playing some weird thing, and I was scared and I needed an adult. Ah, shit, I'm here twice now. Samesies. Now there's a tab with my dumb face in it, and nobody fucking wants that. I don't even know if I have anywhere for that tab to go. Zenless Zone 0. Whoa. How was it? Did you have a good time? Do I just close this tab? I think I just closed this tab. There doesn't seem to be anyone I need to lurk on right now. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think I'm tabbed up still. I think we're still okay. You still having some issues with Twitch? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I was enjoying watching you play Digimon the other day. I jest about the Digimon franchise. I actually think a lot of the games were quite good. I never really got into the whole argument about which one is better or worse. Because I just want to play the fucking good video games. And Digimon had some good video games. Don't get me wrong, I've definitely played way more Pokemon. And I probably enjoy the Pokemon's basic bitch model better in most instances, but there's definitely been some banger Digimon games. I also enjoyed the original iterations of Yu-Gi-Oh! For what it's worth, but now I will lean heavily towards Magic the Gathering because, goddamn, the rules and the bullshit in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fucking out of control. And it's been that way since I can remember. Like 5 years ago, that shit was fucked. I assume it's still just as bad. Whereas Magic is at least a game I get to interact with other people when I play it, not just play with my deck for 5 minutes and then declare I won through some trickery. You DM'd me some nudes? Got it. I appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. I will snoop. I will snoop. Assuming Discord ever loads for me. Ah, yeah, it's just doing that shit again. Hey, I'm in that list. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's some bollocks right there. It depends on the format of Magic. I don't play a lot of Standard anymore because I'm too fucking cheap to buy a consistent supply of cards. So I by default pretty much have to play in what's the format where you can just use whatever the fuck you've got? I call it playing the game for fun. I don't know what other people call it. Legacy, thank you. Yeah, I started playing Magic in like 2008 or 2009 inconsistently. So like I went hard for the first few years and then I stopped playing completely and didn't purchase anything or look at anything. And then I've dabbled since, basically. You built so many Commander decks during the pandemic. When I played consistently, Commander didn't really exist in its current format. And I've also always had decks that have had, like, not the decks I play primarily, but I've always had decks that have had unhinged or unglued cards in them, because I just enjoy fucking with the people I play with. So I have a cancel deck, which its entire spiel is recycling my own cards and bouncing all of their shit back to their hand, or cancelling their spells. All with cards that recycle back to me. It has no win condition. It is the worst deck. Its win condition is them getting shitty at me and scooping, and it has a high success rate because the cards that I use are complete bullshit. People hate your legacy decks so much. I have a bunch of legacy decks, and most of them are just heavily in on a theme. They're not necessarily good or competitive, but they're fun. I have a squirrel deck, which literally comes in a twin pack of decks. There's the actual deck and a deck of literally just like 99 squirrel tokens plus one squirrel king. Because the last FU card I have in the deck is called Form of a Squirrel, where you literally turn your planeswalker or theoretical character into a squirrel who has indestructible, I believe. And they basically just have to kill that squirrel to win the game. So I'm pretty sure if they have any board wipe or remove card, like bounce card, they just win. But it's ridiculous. It's such a fucking dumb deck. Yeah, there's a lot of broken elf shit. I don't know if elves are still like super common in standard, but again, I haven't played in a while. I've just recently been looking at stuff online because it is getting time to the season and whatnot, so I gotta look at stuff like that for other souls. If you know what I means. Okay. Alright, I has head. You know what? This will be easier to do in the opposite order. Yeah, this will be easy to do in the opposite order. I'm making shit hard for myself again. Stray pixels. Ew. I don't know where they've come from, but ew. Possibly from one of these two figures. But maybe not. I don't know. You've been collecting for a long time? Longer than some of our community members have been on the Earth? Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Oh god, Neff, I'm so sorry. Oh no. You've been playing Magic so long, it was in the before time where you had to take your shoes off to fly? Oh no. If it makes you feel any better, like, students constantly tell me, like, the year they were born, and I'm just like, oh god, what happened? Why am I here? What is my life? Guys, don't ask, don't ask. It's tragic. They're all so young. They make me feel old. Hey. They often make comments about, sir, you play games? I'm like, bitch, I've been playing games longer than you've been on this earth. They're like, what do you mean, sir? And I'm like, oh my god, please stop. Get out. You play Fortnite? No. No. I don't play games that you like. I don't ever want to play games that you like. Then you'll want to talk to me. Ew. Gross small people? I jest. I like my small people. Or at least some of them. But it has definitely come up in conversation that I have been playing games longer than a lot of them have been alive, which is concerning. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm literally just moving around this graveyard of spare parts that I've been using for this model. They're just like hopping around this entire page. I like where we're going with this. I just for the life of me don't have a clue what to do with the idle animation. I don't know enough about how the characters move and interact with their world to decide on what to do with the idle. You never got your hands on alpha cards? I don't have anything that old. I do have a few odds and ends from older generations, but nothing as far back as alpha or beta, I don't think. I'd be super surprised if I found something that old in my collection. But I definitely do have a bunch of older cards. I have this sneaking suspicion one of my old neighbors did have some older cards. They said they were going to give them to me at one point, and then they moved to the other side of Melbourne, and I never saw or heard from them ever again. So that's unfortunate for me. Sometimes a part of my brain reminds me, and then I get sad. I'm like, man, they could have had some really cool cards. Maybe they just had garbage. I don't know. I'll never know now. I will never know. Let me just update this sprite real quick. So that one, that should be fine still. And that reads pretty well. And that again, that's looking pretty good. I think we're headed to where we need to be. But again, what in Fox name do I do with this this idle animation? Normally the idle animation is one of the easier ones for me to do. I don't know. I don't know. I can see how much the game costs pre-owned. Odyssey packs were still available when you started. If you had have got into it a little bit sooner, you could have ended up with some extremely valuable cards. You're glad you didn't learn about it easier? Yeah, it's a good sinkhole for money. You only got into it around Mirrodin. There are some good cards. I have some decks built around that set. So I have cards from that far back as well, but not probably anywhere near as many as you guys, because I'm not that cool. I literally just googled near gameplay, and this is like a 12-hour long video. I don't want to watch a 12-hour long video, in case you're wondering. I just sort of need to see how the characters move a little bit. Alright, so in case anyone's wondering, it's just not buffered very well. There we go. Well, now it's actually it's visible. See, I knew it. Floating weapons. Aha, I was right. I'm proud of myself. This character moves very quickly. You have a single squirrel token? You got rid of everything else ages ago? Tell me about the squirrel token.
I want it. Give it to me.
Sorry, what? The squirrel tokens I have are fakes. The squirrel tokens I have are definitely generated by my housemate. He made them for me. Because I kept throwing squirrels at him. Literally in the game. I have a squirrel deck and it just makes 1,000 squirrel tokens. The actual number and capacity of the squirrel token deck is actually, I believe, infinite. Just because of how broken some of the mechanics were in that particular deck. I've heard this game is really good, Panda, but I know very, very little about it. And I don't know what to do with my idle character. You found it from an unglued set and bought it on the spot? Yeah. This is all just action-y stuff, which, I mean, I kind of expected. It does look pretty cool. It looks, visually, it's quite a satisfying video game. Pew, 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 pew. But I don't know how I'm going to translate any of that into an idle animation. You decided not to make proxies? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get my thing in a second. I'm gonna get my thing, Neff. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's completely unrelated to everything we're doing. This is just more running and jumping. Yeah, see, I knew that person would do flippies. Clearly, I didn't animate that. Amazing, Dev. That is such good news. I love that for you. I love that your nice things were reappropriated to someone else's care, and now nobody has nice things. I love that. That's so good. Why are they killing this poor piggy? That seems so unnecessary. What did this poor piggy ever do to deserve this fate? This has not helped me at all, by the way. This has not helped me at all. I don't know why I thought watching a little bit of this would make my brain activate, but it has not done a goddamn thing for my brain. Yeah, see, this robot gets it. He's all like, fuck you, don't kill the piggy. It's also a real durable boar, right? I'm not paying attention to their dialogue. I just know this robot is friend. Because he saved the giant piggo. Oh. Did you guys who subscribed to Twitch or have Twitch Plus or Prime or whatever, did you guys want some ads? Do you guys want to look at some ads for products being sold in Australia? This is just a Peel scene, and these guys are all wounded and hobbly. Oh, did I just click into another ad? Guys, I think I clicked into another ad. Oh, this is the boy man's. Hey, those things are sparkly. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't help me at all. This was no help to me whatsoever. I have no fucking clue what to do for the idle animations. That's a problem. Because it's a very important animation, but I've no fucking clue what to do for it. Sorry, you're grumpy? You're allowed to be grumpy. You're allowed to be grumpy anytime that you desire to be grumpy, Dev. You don't have to apologize for having human emotion. I'm quite partial to them myself, mostly because I cannot control them in the way that they affect me. I'm gonna go get something completely unrelated to this while I'm pondering life, the universe, and everything in it. But I still have no fucking clue about what to do for an idle animation, so if anyone has any thoughts, let me know when I come back. Well, hello. Yes. Yes, I have returned. And yes, moving the weapon around is on the to-do list. But I don't know what else. So this is the deck box I use for my squirrel deck, because it's literally two decks, or deck boxes in here, and it just seems fitting for squirrels. So one of these has actual deck in it, and one of them just has tokens. These are green sleeves, so these are literally just squirrel tokens. And that's the little squirrel tokens that I use for my squirrel deck. My housemate made me these. He gave them to me for Christmas one year. And when I say he gave them to me for Christmas, he printed them all out and had them in sleeves and then like scattered them in a huge area and was like, fucking have fun. There is a different squirrel somewhere. And I think it's in this little side section in here. Because there is one that's the Squirrel King.